If you are a lover of birds, then beware of Jatinga, because birds don't fly in the slaty sky of Jatinga, but rather they fall and fall. It is perhaps one of the most mysterious places in India, a mesmerizing small and serene tribal village of Jatinga, which is located about 9 km in the south of the town of Haflong. Jatinga is the only hill station situated in Assam. The village is inhabited by about 2,500 Khasipnar tribal people and a few Dimasa people. The strange village is famous for the phenomenon of birds committing suicide. Over the last 100 years, thousands of birds have flown to their death over the land of Jatinga. The bird suicide mystery is a unique phenomenon that occurs at Jatinga between the month of September and November every year. During these late monsoon months, several migratory and local birds committed mass suicide at this village, and believe me, that is a sight which you don't want to witness at any cost. Many ornithologists have dedicated their time in research of this unnatural act. If we look at this situation with the perspective of science, then Jatinga during the late monsoon, as most of the water bodies in Assam are flooded at that time, the birds lose their natural habitat. So they appear to be migrating to other places, and Jatinga is in their migratory path. But it isn't clear why the birds fly at night, or why they get voluntarily trapped at the same place every year. The tribals take this as an opportunity to bring the birds down by planting bamboo poles, which does the job of knocking them down. The villagers fear that these birds are actually the spirits of the dead that wish to harm them. They have been believing this for God knows how many decades. Researchers, however, even justify the phenomenon by stating that the villagers kill these birds for their meat, as the birds become confused in the fog and the strange fog lights, and the birds in an attempt to fly down get crushed by the bamboos and die. Ironically, the government officials in Assam are using the phenomenon to attract tourists to the small city to boost the tourism industry and also create accommodations for their visitors in Jatinga. But even the tourists are strangely attracted to the suicide story and are spellbound to see such a strange happening.
Hi, my name is Oleg Newton and I am a wildlife photographer. Today, I will be sharing with you an incident of Jatinga that I came to know of Mr. Shamil himself. Thank you past and present for providing me an opportunity to share this story. There is an account of Mr. Shamil and his wife, who drove all the way from Delhi to Jatinga. Mr. Shamil was accountable for the new tea state and they wanted a break from the busy life of Delhi and some personal tragedy. By the time they reached there, it was quite dark and the roads were flooded, and to add more trouble they heard the story of a crazy elephant that had created chaos in the nearby areas of Jatinga. When they reached the mansion they were offered a hot cup of kara that gave their tired body an unforgettable rest. However, the next day when they woke up it was in the evening and the sound of something crashing over something bothered them. By the time they came out, they saw birds falling down all over the place. That was a break indeed for Mr. and Mrs. Shamil. But not the kind of break they were expecting in the foggy sky of Jatinga. The tribals picking the birds were more creepy.
Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.